And the movie starts. Boom.
Wow.
We got like real booty.
Man, I want to bust a nut right now. Al Pacino's booty sweat. Popping ass open.
Let me just say, right off the bat, I want to apologize. I'm very late.
Wait, shut up, Black.
This is Jack Black here. It's 10:45. I was supposed to be here at 10 a.m.
Ben, what were you thinking right now with this coming in at you?
Well, it was very hot.
Yeah.
It was really tough getting out to that precipice.
Was that a real baby you playing with?
That was actually a real baby.
Man.
The baby was very calm.
Did the baby get hurt?
No, the baby was totally... No babies were harmed during the shooting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, look at your hair. Fuck you, beautiful.
Thank you, Robert. Yeah, this was actually the very last thing we shot in the whole movie.
I think he prefers that you call him by his character name.
Do you want Lincoln Osiris or Kirk Lazarus or what would you...
Just Lincoln, thank you.
Lincoln, okay.
Goddamn.
Sergeant Osiris?
Fuck, Toad.
So,
wait, listen to VO. Here it come, right now.
Here we go again. Again.
Yeah. See, we took it and we took it one more time. I actually heard "Here We Go Again" in a real trailer for a sequel this summer, which was sort of ironic. Okay, Jack, here's your fallback franchise,
well,
right?
That's me. They're all me, except for that guy.
Did you draw on people you know in your life?
Please! No, but I did spend a lot of time in the mirror figuring out the best faces for the characters.
I was actually really impressed with the...
The gay son had no prosthetic makeup, but I still look like one of the fattest.
That's
It was kind of
crazy.
redundant.
Look at
me
her.
putting on a fat suit on top of my already fat body
No, we had to
make
really
me look
exaggerate it.
25 pounds heavier than I already am.
I
No.
like the biker
lot-
most.
awful
Look
lot
at
of-
him. I like the biker dude.
You came up with a backstory for each character, though, didn't you?
Yes, yeah.
In a time.
Wait, everyone shut up now.
All right, here's...
What's going on here? Look at that. Damn.
Lord.
Oh, wow, look at that.
It's Spider-Man and Iron Man.
Fuck, look at that lip gloss going down.
Sort of an alternate universe for Spider-Man and Iron Man.
Man, I was trying to ride Toby when we were shooting this thing.
Oh, no.
He wasn't having none of it. Talking about a happy married. Ah! Here it comes. Wait. Ooh. Ben liked that take.
I did like that, dude. There's a lot of
This is a
emotion
moment.
behind it.
Fucking begone!
What are you screaming about? It's tortured?
Just what's wrong with a man wanting another man's hand on his penis?
Five-time Academy Award winner Kirk Lazarus. And MTV Movie
Okay,
Award.
so, yeah, this trailer was actually...
It is the new fastest way to an Oscar, though.
I'm going to say this. Tobey Maguire came in and did us a huge favor. He was a last-minute replacement, and it's one of those situations where the last-minute replacement ends up being huger and more perfect
Better
than
than all
anything
the
you could have
actors.
imagined. Yeah. So I have to say thank you so much to Tobey for helping us out.
For being a gamer.
Total gamer. And very attractive in the role, I think, too.
He's a gamin'.
So this is the beginning of the movie. I'm going to do one of those commentaries where I say exactly what's happening on the screen.
I just
And it
want to
doesn't
say,
really
here's
give
what
you any
happened.
insight.
I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning because the baby woke up early.
Jack,
Yeah?
miss me with that bullshit, man. You either on time or you're not on time.
I am late.
Yeah, you were very late today.
And then,
But not, by the way, this didn't happen when we were shooting, though. You were actually very...
Thank you for
Yeah.
noting that.
It wasn't kind of like the
my
movie.
And
professionalism.
I'm trying to follow the mood. When in 1969, Lee Force Deals, I'm saying, top secret assignment in Vietnam.
You know, you don't have to talk about what's happening on the movie when you do your commentary.
Tape back.
Yeah.
You actually can talk about other stuff.
Prison camp. Mission was considered to be near suicide.
What are you guys wearing at the premiere tonight?
Dior.
I'm just wearing a suit. I'm gonna wear a suit.
I got something special cooking up.
Are you gonna do your
It's gonna be a
trademark?
surprise.
Okay. You always wear a t-shirt and jeans,
Not
right?
this time, buddy.
Okay.
Man, that Kung Fu Panda, that shit you was wearing abroad, it was like you
okay.
just woke up in the alley or something. You gonna? I hope you pull out the stops.
No.
tonight.
I'm sprucing it up tonight.
People moving in wild because of the color of the skin. Run, but you sure can't hide.
Okay, so here's our. I'm gonna talk about the movie.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
here's our opening shot where we wanted to get that sort of, that cool like sort of apocalypse feel, but we only had 3 helicopters. And
They got this right the first time, didn't they?
I feel like this is fake. Like this is not even real jungle here.
That's how good it is.
Is there cartoon computer jungle happening at
No,
all?
this is all real.
Yeah.
It's all totally real. There's nothing enhanced about any of these shots
Believe
except for
it.
the missiles. The missiles aren't.
People love
Actually,
this
there.
scene.
Yeah, this was a fun scene to shoot.
Was it?
It
I
was
was there
fun.
and I don't remember it as such.
How do you
Damn.
remember it?
Unadulterated torture.
Really?
No, it was fun.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, here I come, though. Everybody shut up.
Right. Now this shot was actually that shot was truncated in the actual movie. In the longer cut, we added a bunch of stuff here. There you go.
We shot this the first week.
Very first shot you guys did. Yeah.
Look at Jeff.
Walleye, this is Boomer, 1-7 in the D. I need fast movers on my Yankee slow, stop me!
Boomer, this is Walleye. I got 2 Alpha Force taking aim on the ready.
Holy shit!
Get on that horn and get some firepower, boy.
Here it comes.
Listen, you silly fuck. You call
Here comes what?
Here comes some more blood spray in the face. Here it is.
How did? Yeah, that was.
Look at that, right on his own face.
It's a tricky thing to pretend to fake that you accidentally are spraying yourself with something
It's,
by
it's
accident.
counterintuitive.
Yeah.
That's Jeff Imada. He's a very accomplished stuntman. And
Oh, gut shot. Oh.
so there's a lot more guts in this version than in the theatrical version.
there is?
Just because we wanted to. Yeah, we liked it longer, but then audiences were sort of confused.
It looked a lot like Egg Foo Young, I remember on the day.
Well, we did a test with real like animal guts, and that was too realistic. So we went with more cartoony sort of guts.
And stinky, I bet.
Boom.
There's
Yes,
want
sir.
some, get some, which ended up being our little, for the poster, our little catchphrase.
Did they pay you extra for that, Laz?
Oh, you here? Shit, man, I thought you might still be on the way. Fuck, I'm so glad you made it.
I can never
Yo, you
address
hungry?
you now.
Let's get some food in here for man.
I already ordered a 4x4.
All right, don't mention any brand names now.
Hey, Robert, maybe I'll just take this opportunity to ask you where you came up with the inspiration for Osiris and for the characterization.
I don't remember. Hide at home. All I remember is that I was gonna do a movie with Ben Stiller and Jack Black. And I thought, fuck, man, I don't have a clue in my head what I'm gonna do with this dude. I also said, I don't want to get in trouble now. So the voice came
I like your shades. They got that golden...
true.
Whoa, hold on.
In the first couple days,
Here it comes.
wanted to wear- you
I
wanted
can't
to wear
say anything. Look at this.
the jiggle
Man,
dance.
this is what you call physical comedy right here. Look at this. Wait, here it comes.
Yeah.
That was
You
pretty...
get out of that hole.
Here it is. Here it is.
You say
Don't
a couple
miss
of
it.
obvious things. Here. We tightened this up in the
survive.
theatrical version, of course. So the yellow shades you wanted to wear because you're going to be shooting a lot of shells, right? You wanted
That's
for
right.
some
It was
wind protection.
It was tactical and practical. Here's where it all come together right there. Wait. The close shot. Here it comes.
Yeah.
God, I was really emotional. Here it is. Boom. Here it is. Nope.
There we
Where
go. We
is it?
added a little
There
stuff
it is.
there.
That's the one that got me going. Look at that shit.
Yeah, very serious there.
I can't compete with that. Look
Okay,
at it.
now coming up here is some great stunt work by Robert that actually was. You can't really tell it's Robert in the shot, but it is him. It's a wide shot. You would assume it's a stuntman.
Yeah, we did this about 16 times,
Yeah.
if I remember.
And this is all improv on Robert's. This one. Peekaboo, I see you. Where did that come from? Just there it is. Now that's Robert. That's Robert doing that. You wouldn't tell, because it's so wide. But how was it doing that shot, doing that roll? Because that was a one-take
It
deal.
was
'cause it's-
adrenaline incarnate, man.
Yeah. There you go.
Ah! Fuck, it was fun. That was a great week.
Yeah, that was a fun. This was our first couple of weeks, just right off the bat.
Fuck you, Charlie!
I wasn't wanting to carry a brother right here, though.
Yeah, no, you for all through the prep of the movie, you were upset about this scene because you had to carry me, and then you had to carry me at the end of the movie too.
You look good, Jack.
Thanks, man.
Now, Jack, that little role was not easy.
That's my...
either.
That was my stunt. I
This
did
is
my
good
own
to look at
rollout.
the eyes.
Yeah.
Man, you
That's not me. Believe it or not.
So that was our whole first 3 weeks of shooting.
Finally, we made it here.
This is where it sort of got more complicated shooting-wise, when we started to have to actually shoot the crew.
Look at that dopey ass look on Tug's face. All dreamy and whatnot. You got something to say, though? Hold up.
What, man?
This was probably my least favorite scene to shoot in the movie. When it gets into the whole showing the crew and everything, because we had such a good plan for the first part, everything up to there,
Yeah.
and then actually having to show the crew and all that stuff became very complicated because there were so many people to film.
There's some funny shit, Doug. Check it.
This is, I think, a different one.
That's the trick. That's the trick of directing, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah.
You gotta take what's
Well,
really fantastic. what's really funny on the page, and then you go, wait a second,
And
how
Ben-
do I do it?
Yeah, Ben's arms tied in back of him. And
Yeah.
we got these second attempt at the prosthesis up because the first one's a little too stubby, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they look too realistic, and we wanted to do more of a starfish sort of
Dude,
thing.
look at you
That's not-
smiling, passing out, trying to communicate. Fuck, I can't remember. It's so sad.
And then you start dribbling, and that's where the audience starts laughing.
Yeah,
And you really had to keep the waterworks coming for a long time on this.
just a bit.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love you, dude. This is where we became buddies
Yeah.
right there.
Well, we definitely were in it together.
Yeah.
And we were. And there's Jack. There's Jack
Oh, shit, now.
hanging from a chopper. Yeah, this was there you go.
There it
You
is.
fucking dumbass limey.
So the
Man, that's a crinkly faced motherfucker right there. Stevie Coogan, little Stevie Coogan.
little Stevie Coogan.
Yeah, fucking pussy. That's what he is. I still think he's a pussy. I'm talking about in real life.
That really is your makeup person there.
Yeah, this is all the real crew. I mean, we didn't like go out and hire a fake crew
Yeah.
to play the crew. We just literally filmed our own crew.
We got Jimmy Rich over there holding the boom.
Yeah. Now Jimmy Rich's scene is included in the director's cut here
glad to hear
because he had a very funny scene where he's the boom guy and
There's our
Coogan
boy
gets upset
now.
with him.
There's
Except
little
for,
Cody.
yeah.
Cody's handling it.
Of course, that guy's not real crew. That is the brilliant,
Danny
fantastic
McBride.
Danny McBride.
I'm trying to put Tiger Bomb on this jungle's nuts.
Everyone, please shut up. The Jets are coming in. We only
That's our real craft service guy, Teddy, and that's all all real crew there. That's John Toll, double Academy Award winning cinematographer by the camera there, playing a cinematographer.
Man, it's like you're trying to pass a kidney stone right now.
Dude,
Look at you.
look who's manning the boom operator.
There you go.
Ah, Jimby.
That's Jimmy Rich.
What's up, man?
It's been that whole show.
Yeah, well, it's right in my face. I'm staring at a frog. I'm trying to.
It's always a yellow frog, then brings the black frog on
What
Fridays,
the?
man.
Hell no, I didn't pee on that girl. No, I didn't pee on her. Listen. No, the story is this. She was anywhere when I was peeing. She walked past. What the fuck is going on here?
Oh, 3, baby. 1, 2.
Look, do me a favor. I don't want to do a countdown before I do this.
Robert, you were wearing one of those mics on your lapel,
Yeah.
and then right after this, you walked off to take a piss, and the sound guy just left your sound on, and I could hear you in my headphone, and I heard you taking a piss, and you were still in character. You're like, yeah, that's it.
That's John Toll with
That's
a
how
hat
you-
on and the sunglasses.
That's how you piss.
That's how a brother pisses.
You just you let it flow.
Now, Jack, that is actually you back there, right?
Yeah, that was me.
These Jets are about to crest this ridge line. I got about 200 pounds of shit your pants. I need to know if we're ready to go.
You are my...
Fuck you, had us doing this scene all day and night.
Well, you kept improvising. You kept on coming up with new stuff. Yeah, and I like your you're just sort of fed up with the
Remember
whole
that?
thing.
There he is.
Remember Nick Nolte falling over in the chair? Just prepping for the scene.
I like Nick's commentary at the very beginning, and the soldiers really liked it, especially when we went to Camp Pendleton.
Yes.
They were all laughing at that. I wonder if any of them were thinking, I'm gonna write a book about all the crazy shit that I've been through too.
Well, it was important to sort of like set the I think the context of the movie, that it was making fun of the movie making process. And that's Bill Hader, the incredibly talented Bill Hader, who's doing
You
a
almost drove
producer.
little Stevie Coogan nuts doing this scene. As of 2 days in, the man was
Yeah,
ready to
well,
quit
he
the
had-
business. Look at him.
he
Jump
really-
up and down. Hit yourself in the face with the monitor. We ain't printed nothing yet. We've been shooting for 3 weeks.
No, he had to jump up and down a lot because we had to cover it from a lot of. Yeah, there's the orgasmic Danny McBride.
That's a good explosion, though.
He really is. Danny McBride's just one of the funniest around, and he was really went off on his little sides up there. This was our big explosion. There's you coming out of the thing. I'm just gonna say obvious things.
I got some good footage of that explosion on my camera video phone.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Everybody did.
Yeah, that was an exciting day. And
That's Dita the second AD.
I watched it from like a mile away on the top of my trailer, and I felt the heat wave blast my face.
Fingers are pointed at rookie director Damian Cockburn.
yeah, it was a real big explosion, and it went off without a hitch thanks to our big special effects.
Dude,
guy.
I love this part. Hold on.
There you go.
Here it is.
Yeah, Jack.
Look at the eyes of Half Masters. Man, that's some real. Oh,
I love that mugshot. Really good.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
That's right.
the raw footage of you out in that lobby is really, really enjoyable. to me.
We just grabbed all of that at the last day of shooting.
Yeah, which was, and it ended up being stuff that was so important, setting up the characters.
Nice.
What made you go with a sarong like that?
I don't know, but
Pretty good.
I definitely, in retrospect, there you go. What made you go with a crazy beard? There you go.
Dude,
talking.
the shadow of your
This is-
dick was impressive.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge.
Looked like a tree trunk down there.
pixelation.
I got a little something going on.
Now, is that from your reel inside the actor's studio? That clip? No.
No, mine was a travesty.
Oh, really?
This one was a corrective experience.
This was all stuff we got at the very end. That's one of the last things you shot,
That was
right?
one of the last things I shot.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then Maria Menounos was nice enough to come in.
Look at that shit.
Yeah. His career
Look
had
at
gone
your
cold.
eyes. Look at you. That was a naturalistic thing.
Yeah.
Here it
And
is.
Tyra was nice enough again to
Look at you.
become part.
That was good, too.
Yeah, this whole little section always was a little bit of a tough one because we wanted to get the movie going, but we had to set up all the characters.
He was trying to make Tug a little more, more likable. Like
Yes.
maybe you might give a shit about to do.
That's right, which I don't know if that ever happened.
The story of a mentally impaired farmhand who can talk to animals was a box office disaster that many
We
critics
shot this.
called
We really wanted to give it like a real lush feel. We went out to outside of LA to really. I think it's where they shot Seabiscuit, the movie Seabiscuit. And we wanted to get a real sort of
Mrs. Stiller
beautiful
looking
period.
fine right there,
Yeah,
too.
she looks great there.
Make me happy.
But now the question is, can Speedman make audiences happy in what's being called the most expensive war movie never made?
And there's that's Jeff Weideman, who's a great young actor, and I like him a lot.
Looks like a young Brad Pitt.
Here come the McConaughey.
Here's McConaughey. So Matthew McConaughey comes in, and basically the guy, I love that he takes his character so seriously because he came at me with all these questions, like real questions about Rick Peck and where he was coming from, his relationship, and fought for his character throughout the whole process of making the movie. I think it was great he took it.
He's the real deal. Look, he's having a
Hey,
ball
what's up with
his
the
team.
panda stuff? Was that you? Were you taking a dig at my big movie?
No,
Kung
this
Fu
was
Panda.
before. Not everything revolves around Kung Fu Panda in the world.
Well, I don't know.
I didn't even know Kung Fu Panda existed.
It's like
when we
one of
made
the
this movie.
50 biggest movies of all time.
It is, yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying. Well, oh, you mean the panda thing in the movie?
Ben, it looks like you weren't too swole up for this sequence. Like maybe you was too busy to pump.
Yeah, might have been. We did a little reshoot too. So.
Oh man.
Matt's hair is pretty big.
Yeah, his hair is bigger there than it is in other parts of the movie, but he wanted to give
That's
it a
a
little bit of
handsome
a
dude, though.
He
You
wanted,
gotta
yeah,
hand it
he
to him.
definitely is. He photographs very well. He's got it all going on.
He does.
And he's also nice. This isn't the actual movie.
Yeah, goddamn.
It always made us laugh. We had to get some boobs in the R-rated movie somehow.
For fuck's sake, that is unacceptable. They have digital cable, but I mean, it's okay. No, come on, man. It's not okay. It is not okay.
Yeah.
This is somehow a chick-friendly movie, even though you don't see many ladies.
Yeah, strangely, women do like the movie.
Women
The
like
same
it.
way they like 300.
That's right.
They get to look at all those gorgeous
Exactly.
bursting pecs.
Ben, you was always drinking that same thing your character's holding right there, little like smarter pants water with some ice and all that. People's
Yes.
always
Smarty pants water, exactly.
Well, at least you get to choose yours. I'm stuck.
So this scene wasn't in the theatrical version, just because again it was like trying to get people on board. The joke of him and not liking
Dude,
finding a kid he could adopt.
That kid in the picture was the same one we used in the MTV short.
Yes, we ended up using that kid in the MTV short because he was so good.
I'm getting a little bit of Zeppo marks off of McConaughey right now. Is that true? And Jack, can you stick around or you got to cut out? Because we're still going to watch the rest of the movie
Listen.
together. You late-ass motherfucker.
My goodness.
I am late. I was
Bring
late.
us some food.
But
That'll
the
take
good
me a
news is I did get a great night's sleep.
Good.
So
very
that's a
important.
plus.
Good.
Look at the way Hader walks, swinging his arms.
He
Man, what was you thinking? What, is he just practicing burning things down?
yeah, he's a little bit of a pyromaniac, that character. So here we are in the teleconference
This is some
production
key
meeting.
shit. This is some key shit. Here
This
comes
scene
TC.
was, I have to give Steve Coogan credit. Yeah, here comes TC, and Steve Coogan is just, I think, just so good, and he did such good work in the scene. And we definitely shot a lot in the scene, getting the right tone because he's getting bullied by Tom's character.
Yeah, that scene was another beat down.
Yeah, but Tom wasn't there when we were shooting, so Justin Thoreau, a writing partner, was there shouting the lines off camera. We definitely we shot a lot.
It's so great, the new technology that he can control the camera.
Yeah, which is
and
all
really
real.
Look at people. Yeah.
It's all real stuff.
Really fucking hard.
And then you get Bill Paluti there, who is our transportation captain.
Look how natural it is for him to beat a man down.
Bill Paluti really is a tough dude.
Here it
though.
is.
I wouldn't mess with
This
him.
is a smooth shot right here.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it looks like he contacted him.
That was take 15 of that.
Oh,
Because he's a gentle man, and he really isn't a guy. He does, selling the punch was He had to really go to a dark place inside of his soul to find that.
Look at Bill Hader getting his hate on.
Yeah, he's turning him. That's the classic turning on the guy in the meeting when he said he was going to have his back. That was one of those that we didn't have in the theatrical cut.
People at this point in the movie still usually don't know that it's TC in back all day.
That's weird. Some people totally get it right off the bat, and then other people don't know until the end, too.
Spanking a child turns him into a little snot.
So this is our, the reveal of... So originally, actually, the way we shot it was he took his hook and he scraped it across the window.
Quint style.
Very Quint style, and...
that didn't work.
Who's
it was
Quint?
a little too Quint style.
Jaws, baby.
The Robert Shaw character in
Oh
Jaws.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, and it just was a little bit too much of an homage. Felt like, I think, a little too self-conscious.
Fuck Noti's convincing as all get out.
The thing that's tricky about Steve Coogan's character is that his part was so funny on the page, he had the challenge of making it as funny in real life.
Well, he's actually a fairly masculine dude. And I seen him every day we shot this movie. I'm gonna beat him down like a sissy. The crazy little curly hair, all sunburnt like a motherfucker.
But he really squeezed it for all the
He's a great
glorious
actor.
juice.
He's a
Besides the
great
fact that he's a really funny comic actor. He's just
He's
a really
national
good actor.
treasure.
He's amazing. And the Alan Partridge Show, if you haven't seen that, it's just like a classic.
Man,
comedy.
don't be trying to fucking pump up Coogan. This is our time, man.
All right, and here we are at the party. This is our
That's the door. That's the
There's Justin.
Poirot again.
Yeah, he's sort of doing a callback to his Zoolander character there.
I remember this night.
Oh my God, this is special stuff that's only here in the director's cut.
Exactly. This was the last
Oh
scene.
yeah,
Here it comes.
awesome. I haven't seen this thing cut together yet.
This is the last scene that we cut out of the movie. Kept it in as long as possible, just because it was hard to let go. But at the end of the day, it seemed like the movie wanted to get to the jungle.
Baruchel was all stoked thinking that this made him all central in Act 1. You cut that shit straight out.
Well, he became central later in the film.
Yeah,
obviously.
strong finish.
Yeah,
JB.
It was a tough one because I didn't know if the audience would need all the character setup that's in the, you needing to get your drugs and Jay explaining where he's coming from and
A lot of plates spinning.
I remember when we were shooting this, like there was a real feeling that love was in the air. I felt like
Man, when I saw
a lot
you
of
in this
people's-
getup, this is some look at you clicking your jaw.
Don't you think
You're
some
very
people,
funny in this
when we
scene.
were shooting this, don't you think some people snuck away and had some sex during that night sometime?
well, it was one of the few scenes that there were women actually around in the movie.
Wait a
so I
minute,
think that
just watch the black right here.
The grip with a bandana. He's got a package.
Yeah, very funny here, Jack. Yeah. That's your drug connection.
I remember when you was giving Dragon the business
Why-
too.
why
Try it like
is Dragon
this, try it
avoiding
like
me?
that,
I've got
flip
the
him
money.
off and run.
I don't know why he gave you the finger.
There's a
They don't
music
explain it.
supervisor or something, right?
That's
George Draculius, yeah. Great friend and music supervisor.
tremendous music producer as well.
And this is Brandon and his buddies, and this is all stuff they came up with, which was always funny. And it was hard to really, like I said, it was hard to cut the scene because there was so much good stuff. But when we looked at the film all together, when we tried taking it out, it just moved everything forward. And then I always felt like this sort of brought it all to a horrible halt.
Wait a minute.
Maybe it was my fault though, dude.
No.
Your monologue was funny.
No. It was.
Tugs had
I
a
was
few.
supposed to heckle you from the audience, and
No, you do. You heckle me.
Yeah, I
too.
know I did, but
Yeah.
mine maybe I didn't do it good enough.
No, I think it just the pace of it was just too much at
Well,
this
let's
point.
see,
in the movie.
man. Let's watch this shit for a minute.
Jealous of. I think it pertains to the journey.
Jack sucked us!
All right, who said that?
Jack, can I get a couple of them fries or whatever when your food comes?
I didn't get fries. I want protein style, because I'm trying to keep it real, even though I'm going twice as much meat as I should. You know what I mean? But you can have a sloppy bite.
Okay.
Full leaf? Come on over. It's okay.
Wait a second, there might be fries. There might be fries. Hey, you guys in the control booth, if there are fries, leave them in there. Don't take them out now that I said that.
You can bring his food in here too. It's
Yeah, you can
okay.
bring that in here.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice and hot. It's pretty early in the morning for
When
this
Jack's
burger.
eating and I take a nap, you can just run your fucking mouth for like 20 minutes if you want.
Thank you, my brother.
The strange thing is sitting in this room that we're, here we are a year later or whatever doing this, and Robert has sort of like a 70s stash happening and his hair blown back, looking very, in a good way, like looking very sort of,
Wait, they're the fries.
what?
The fries at.
Oh, here go the fries. But just to see the voice without the all the
the
makeup accompanying is always
Well,
enjoyable.
this is my promise to myself.
Yeah.
Is
Well, you're
I
doing
keep-
this, yeah.
Keep it to the commentary and then drop it for good.
Right. It's what the staying true to the character in the film.
You gave me a great gift, Ben.
And you gave us a great gift.
Thanks, Ben.
That wrap gift was great. That tote bag was amazing.
That must be a lot of trouble you gone through the last 6 months staying in that character.
Yeah, what's that been like? How's that affected your other roles and just your other work?
I had to cancel a lot of jobs.
Well, you're going to do Sherlock Holmes now, right?
Yeah.
So will that affect
Elementary,
your...
my dear Watson. That shit's elementary, man. Don't even trip on that.
Yeah.
Begging for a body bag if it means a ride home.
Who's playing Watson?
I don't know.
I think my favorite catchphrase of yours is "Now what? Now what?" That's just sort of the good go-to. It always makes me laugh.
Real emotion. Yes, Foley. Yes. 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 Take him off the fucking grid.
There we go. All go in the thing. I'm back to saying obvious things that are happening on the screen.
I like this song.
Yeah, this is the name of the game, Crystal Method. And then we got them to do a remix for the end of the movie, for the end credits.
Isn't it? Yeah, isn't it the special version?
This is not the special version. But what this has in the movie is Teddy Shapiro, our composer, did an overlay, so there's strings that kind of come over it as we get deeper into the jungle, so it sort of becomes its own thing. But then at the end of the movie, the Crystal Method guys did a remix where they took some dialogue from the movie.
That I want to
We
hear.
all said, yeah.
One time I saw the commentary for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Did you ever listen to that?
No.
With Ang Lee and like the head writer or whatever.
Hold on, man.
Like the writer.
You show up here touted, and now you talking about another fucking commentary?
You're not even listening to the end of my story, though.
All right, bring it.
Forget it. You're right.
I feel like everybody got along pretty well in this movie, and there wasn't a lot of, there was nobody, I don't think we could have made the movie if there was anybody who wasn't on board for the whole experience. And that goes for everybody, Nick Nolte and...
I was never late at the movie.
No, you weren't, just today.
Just rehearsals, too. You fucked up at a couple of the rehearsals early on.
That's true.
This was another sequence that felt like we shot it for 7 years.
This was a tough one. This was a tough one because we had a lot to, every scene, there were a lot of actors in every scene, so we had a lot of coverage we had to get. But we rehearsed it. We went out and rehearsed it.
We rehearsed it in the jungle.
Yeah, we went out to the location and rehearsed it.
2-hour drive to the jungle.
Yeah.
And you know what? It worked. We were mentally prepared.
Yeah, this was,
God bless the 4x4. It's 4 patties of meat.
Oh my God.
You can see the Ben's more on swole in this
That
scene
is
now, too.
crazy. That is insane. There are
Wait a
literally
second.
4, are there 4 patties?
There's
there?
4 patties, but there's no bun. Protein
Right.
style.
Oh, I see, protein style, right. I have to say, though, Coogan,
Coogan handles it again.
Yeah, he really does.
Man, you was all over him with the prop this and when he's got to get this
Yeah,
out.
he had a lot of
But
stuff
you
he
shouldn't
had.
have to be, man. He knows it's all got a time out.
Yeah, no, he had
was
to-
just so spun at that point,
But
he
he-
couldn't hit his ass with both hands.
No, he didn't.
You broke
Come
him
on.
down. You
No.
broke that motherfucker down.
He's one of the best actors I've ever experienced,
Damn.
worked with.
That's
Anyway.
saying a lot, Ben.
Yeah.
That's true. You worked with Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Robert De Niro, Robert Downey. But, he had his monologue, and he just had to do this monologue a lot, and he really brought so much to it. And he's such a good classical actor, too. He's got that, he was really creating a real guy here. And I love that the whole movie's sort of about his character up until this point. He had a lot to deal with, a lot of bags, a lot of props, a lot of maps and things. And
I just love how cocky he is right now.
he's going a little crazy. He's getting
Look
a
at
little,
that.
yeah.
Look at Ben glaring at him.
Well, that was because we had to really make it clear that Tug Friedman... We had to make it clear Tug really thought the movie was happening.
Right.
'Cause-
Hold up now.
and then, right, and it blows up.
Yeah!
It's pretty great that Portnoy is still all charged up, even after he blows up.
Yes, and that woo is really good
That's good for
timing.
the audience.
The way that he lets, yeah. Very
Yeah.
good.
Man, all them cats were good, too. The Jungle Brothers.
Yeah, that's True Tran, who's a really great actor. young actor who plays the character True, and he really just I was amazed when he came in an audition and was so.
He was on
real.
fire for this sequence too, man.
Here we go. Ah, it must be an old French mine. It's a remnant from colonial Indochina. This jungle must be full of them.
Hey! Don't you get it? He's messing with our heads. That's what all that playing God stuff was about. He's trying to get us to act good, save the movie.
He ain't playing God. He's being judged by him.
That's our objective. Complete the mission.
我们遇到了火力强大的美军。是 DEA 吗？可能。
Here it is.
No offense, Kirk. I know you're.
This is where you came into your own on this day, man.
This was when we had to
You
figure
were
it out.
grossing us out. You playing with all kinds of weird, dumb, dead heads.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. This was this idea came up in a writer's room right before we started. Before we went to Hawaii, we did
Look at
a
this.
writer's room, and we sort of had a bunch of guys there.
Warm,
And
flavored corn syrup.
I think that just popped out of the group of people saying, "Hey, what if I actually held it?"
Welcome to the movie factory.
Well, that's
Look
a
at
good-
this. Here's where it all come together. Ben wasn't giving a fuck.
Yeah, that was. Yes. We added in a little of the chin there, the computer.
Is this
together.
disgusting to hear me eating the cheeseburger?
No, it's probably add some flavor to the commentary.
I don't like the idea of the squishy mouth noises, but it does taste really good.
Yeah.
It's not a good scene to eat too, though. If you're watching
That's a
head,
sweet kick, man.
the head sauce come out.
So we gotta light these boys up today, huh? Blow some sense into these young men. Hey, I don't want to come off as weird or anything, but I might be your biggest fan. Yeah. Tropic Thunder. Kind of like my Catcher in the Rye.
This was a great little location that we found, a little promontory near where we were shooting the compound. And that helicopter, you can't really tell from the way it's shot, but that helicopter actually had to be landed right on the top of that little area, which was not very big. Because there's a sheer drop that goes right down, which you can't really see there also. But Danny McBride, again, very, very funny writer as well as actor.
Okay. Damien, we're go for explosion. Ready to kick the tires and light the fires in your say-so. Damien, we're go for explosion.
Do you copy? I got an itchy trigger finger here. I'm ready to blow some shit up.
All right, you happy now, huh? Can we do the scene? Or do you need a formal invitation? Come on, let's go.
That's nice.
No, it's just sneaking off. Subtle.
You going to do a little of that skag, Dave?
You're not really sure yet. Don't really know what he's up to.
There you
go. That's classic, man.
Did you think there was a little Chaplin in there,
There was
Robert?
a little something
A
there.
little
right?
something, yeah. It looks like you pulled down a miracle, too.
And
This is the shit,
this made
man.
me laugh. Yeah. This was all.
This is. I love that part, man, where you're trying to tell him to get back in the scene. He doesn't know.
Yeah, this scene to me was when we were writing the script, just to have a chance to do some sort of bad, over-the-top Vietnam movie dialogue. And this character you created, Jack. Yeah,
give us a little of that.
Talk about this.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I saw a guy in Platoon who had a voice like that. Really, really hoarse and from New York, from Brooklyn.
And it just embodied Vietnam war films to me, and I thought, if someone's got to do that voice,
Yeah.
it might as well be me.
I thought we all should have our own sort of bad
Look at
characters.
Ben glinting and glaring and chewing on.
It actually
tobacco and doing
stepped on Jay Baruchel's character, because he's the one who's supposed to be from Brooklyn.
Right.
But I didn't care. I really wanted to do my voice
No,
so
but
badly.
you sort of became Husky Voice guy.
Yeah.
That's what you became. Yeah. And then the Chris Angel Mind Freak reference that
Yeah.
always makes me
I
laugh.
didn't like that I was so separate from you guys. I had to be off camera for a bunch while
Now
you
wait,
doing all.
hang on a second. This is where you're going to say the joke that we're doing right now.
Thank you.
Why are you still in character?
I know, but I don't have to tell you.
He's nervous. He's on the ropes a little bit.
know? Man, I don't drop character till I done the DVD commentary.
Boom.
Boom. That's why
There
we.
it is.
Shit.
See how we brought it around?
This makes me actually. This is
So-
like the show within the show inside another
there
show.
you go. It's crazy. Clever, right? Real clever.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, that was.
So
I
you
don't know,
thought
this
of
scene.
you thought of the head coming off and licking the blood from the head, like
It was we did a
just
writer's
like
room.
but just like a week before we started shooting. It was like the last
Not
thing.
a week before we went off to location. So we just do a punch up. You go through the
So
script.
you had been writing this thing for 20 years,
On and
then
off
you
for
kept
10 years,
on
right?
writing as we were.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just
so
a
many
testament.
changes.
Never stop writing.
Yes.
The number one rule of making comedy: don't stop writing.
How many grenades did Ben throw? I'd
just
say about
one.
65.
Oh, you mean in terms of takes?
605 grenades to get that moment right.
Yeah, I'm not really expert grenade thrower.
Man, you was butch as all get out, though. You was probably way ahead of the
I
curve.
found
So, Robert, you're saying that sometimes Ben is really pumped, and then a lot of other times he doesn't look like he's got muscles?
Well, I mean,
it
suit
went up and
yourself.
down.
It Right now, he's on swole.
It went up and down.
Later on in the movie, he seems even more jacked, which is weird,
you know-
because he didn't have no time to work out.
You know, it was a
Damn, I
long
was jealous of them guns, I gotta tell you, man.
Well, you were coming off of your Iron Man thing, so
Yeah.
you could let yourself relax a little
Dude,
bit.
at my
right?
height, I
Right.
still didn't look as
No,
good as
you were
you,
pumped and-
with no swole.
No, that scene where you have your chest open and you're sticking your hand into your heart and all that stuff, that was, you looked very good there.
Well, there's a difference
Thanks, buddy.
between like looking pumped up and actually like having dangerous muscles that actually can kill.
Yeah.
Those
What would the difference be?
dangerous muscles, you don't even look impressive a lot
I
of the
remember
time.
this day, too. We was like, man, what we doing this tertiary shit for? This ain't gonna be in the film.
This is the stuff that I love because it was, to me, it was all the stuff that's like those movies are about.
And the audience really responded to this next beat where you're doing some hand mucking.
Yeah, that's
coming
after
up.
we cut away. And this song that we have, which is "I'd Love to Change the World" by 10 Years After, was a song that we let go of at the end and went with the "Run Through the Jungle," the Creedence Clearwater. But I always like this song better. It's not really doesn't keep the movie going as forward as strong.
Dude, this was a good fun
This is
shot
great,
to do.
Jack. This is one of my favorite moments of yours in the movie.
This was like this is part of a long run of takes, right? We did
Yeah.
like 12 in a row.
Yeah.
Without cutting.
This one's really on the down low.
Yeah, this really makes me laugh because
Man, there was somewhere it was like...
Back to one, or was that the last one?
That might have been the last one.
Oh, here it is.
It's the timing you had with the. You know,
Just
just
look
the-
up there, run, go back there. That's a snake. Stop. Something else.
Didn't quite make sense. Yeah.
I'm already starting to freak. If you focus on me from now on,
See,
you'll,
that's
you'll
where
notice
as
I'm
a,
starting to freak
as
out.
a director, you really have to trust your actors because you can't watch them while you're doing the scene.
I know. I wish you think you wish you could.
You
All
gotta
right, here
have the
come the
eyes.
classic now.
You want to have the eyes in the back of your head, but you can't.
Here comes some classic shit.
And you know, Robert,
classic still a downy.
Robert, what you're doing in this scene really, really makes me laugh, just because you do these sort of asides and takes that are really huge. That to me are these sort of looks and sort of.
But I'm still your buddy. See,
but
I'm
you're still in
smiling
it,
at
yeah.
you. Yeah, we
there
on
you
the,
go, right
we
there.
on
Boom.
the same page.
See, that one always makes me laugh. But you're playing out to somebody who's out there. We don't know who's out there, but you're playing out to them.
I don't know how you somehow come off looking taller than me in this scene. I was
Well,
wearing
I
my-
just took the high road, and I made sure they dug a ditch next to you. And you're
I was wearing my lifts. I was like, fuck, man. How's this dude
every
doing?
once in a while, you got to sort of, take that directorial advantage.
Yes.
And I looked at, scouted out the terrain, and I mean, it was very uneven ground for sure, and I definitely did. Now, I'd heard a story, actually, from an actor once that they said that another actor had a ditch dug for them so that they could remain taller. But it's nice to be taller than you in one scene.
I
Just that
love
one
this
scene.
day, man.
Yeah, this was great. You really,
You and I became like lovers. on
yeah, this is
day.
where we had some fun in terms of just improvising and.
Yeah, you pushed me right over the edge.
Yeah, you just kept on coming up.
Look
with
at how dead
funny
serious
stuff.
you are. You're so grounded. It's like you talking straight business
Yeah,
right now. Look
and-
at you.
You know why it's funny? Is because you guys were throwing it away instead of like playing it like, ha ha, here comes the
hold on,
funniest stuff.
Well, this
in the
was
movie.
definitely one of those scenes that we had in the script. We knew that we really wanted to sort of get the way it was in the script because it worked in the script the way we thought it should. And what Robert did was just, that attitude to me, what you're playing there, of this sort of, the talking down to me yet pretending that you're sort of like, with me,
Yeah, I'm
but sort
right
of
with
mocking
you.
me, and then
Look at you.
yeah, that's just the moments there that you got going on there. Are just it's
Look, I
operating
look
on a
like a
different
little
level.
dude next to you. You motherfucker. Neither of us is super tall.
No,
but-
neither of us are super tall, but you're definitely taller than me. Now, see, now we ended up in an area
Nah,
where we're
yeah,
about
which
on
is
the
good
same-
for the scene, because now you low status.
Exactly, right.
Fuck,
now,
you thought everything.
Now you drop the bomb on me in terms of just out thinking what I should be doing.
You got great eyes for film, man.
Thank you,
Look
Robert.
at them blues.
And you, I love that your look with the blue contacts. I sort of gave you like a Peter O'Toole sort of vibe.
I'll take
That's
it.
Satan's out.
Look at
Yeah.
you right now, looking over my trying
Yeah.
to make sense.
I don't
of
know
it.
what I'm looking at.
You're
there.
looking like, wait a minute. I don't get it.
You're just really.
What the hell? What's he laying me on to, you wondering?
You had a little fear in you there.
This was a place where sometimes it was actually hard to understand what you were actually saying. Because we didn't want to push it too much in terms of like, because you were just doing the character, but sometimes it was hard to actually get exactly what you were saying.
Holy
But the intention behind it was pretty clear.
Good job, turd. You killed the director.
So here, this scene was, we had a very short amount of time to shoot the scene because the sun was going down. It was our last thing we shot in that drop zone area.
Bag and tag the bastard and get back to the hotel. You're
Thank God you got Nolte and McBride. They delivered.
Yeah, they really did. I have to say, Nolte came on his game every day and just that look to me in this scene that he has is just so great. It's just so sweaty and grizzled. And
Here comes some sort of crazy ass reveal.
The aviator glasses. Yeah, this is the where Cody's dream sort of gets shattered. This was sort of a change we made late in the script too. The idea of him discovering that he had real hands early on. It used to be a lot later when they were already captured.
I'm getting Nolte in 48 Hours. That's a man who knows how to be an action scene right there. See that?
Definitely. He
Dude,
really
that dude's
does.
done some crazy ass classes.
He's the real deal. He's the real
KP
deal.
and whatnot, everything. No Dallas 40 back in the day.
That's right, man. That's
Fuck,
right.
man.
So this is one of the...
Hail Nolte.
Hail Nolte, for sure. This is a scene that's cut from the theatrical version, only because story-wise it was redundant. But really, one of my favorite scenes in the that we shot that's not in the movie.
Yeah, you don't want to let go of the map.
Yeah.
Read that shit upside down, whatever.
And you tell me I look like I got bumped in the head, and you're trying to help me out. And then you ask if my character's dyslexic.
And then Portnoy's tripping back there saying his farts is money and you should try to aspire to the level his farts. But he just wants to go home.
20 or some
Fatty's
shit.
fart too. There's no, hey, you wish you had a Fatty's franchise.
I also really like the way the scene looked. To me, this scene looked the most like an actual war movie scene, with the location and
Just
the
a
long
bamboo
lenses.
jungle
Oh,
scene.
this is stuff that didn't make it.
Yeah, this didn't make it. Yeah.
Well, lucky DVD owners.
And then we had our little back and forth with the map, and then I pretend to give you the map.
Oh, yeah.
And you could tell that we're sort of like on the line of, got you.
That's where
I
we,
feel like
that's
I
where we set
genuinely
up the
upset
river.
you. Yeah. I feel like I genuinely upset you.
You did
though.
upset
You didn't like that.
Here's a great moment, though. Listen up.
Pumping. So we'll take a chow break. Chow break!
The chow break moment. Yeah.
Stay alert.
And we shot this
Charlie
really
don't
quickly
care
too.
if you're on break or
I
not.
don't care if you're on break or not.
Yeah. Man, you a butch motherfucker, dude. You a real soldier.
All right, that's lunch. Coming back to the same scene afterwards. Lost in the goddamn jungle. Captain Simplejack.
Fuck you.
Yeah, the scene really, it was tough to let go of that scene.
But here's the real classic.
Went right into this. This is
Here it
Jack's
is.
improvs here. Just
Watch Jack handle it.
Ah, I fucking hate movies.
Where did that come from, Jack?
Maybe it came from sometimes I do hate movies.
And you get your JoJo's jelly
Maybe a
beans.
little listen. What did you think right there?
Ooh.
I didn't think that it was gonna look that good. That's some good special effects. It's full industrial lights and magic.
That's a full CG bat there. I was very happy with what they did there.
Man.
And then here's the peace scene.
It's one classic after the next. No wonder they love this picture show.
Robert really made me laugh in this scene, I have to say.
You went to boot camp, man. You can read the map.
Yeah, I think so.
And I know Steven got everyone convinced we out here making Planet of the Apes on YouTube or some shit, but I don't buy it. You want to step on a real landmine? You want to die? Huh? You want to get shot by a real motherfucker? Keep looking ahead, man.
No, of course not.
Trying to get home, man. You got a big job coming up next to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's about Abe Lincoln, John Wilkes Booth, when they were both young.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a classy picture.
Dude, you kind of look like Abe.
Really?
Slap a beard on you.
Really?
What's your fucking name?
It's a Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin Sandusky.
Yeah. If I put that map in your hand, can I count on you?
Well, yeah, I guess you can.
Dynamite. I'm out.
That's built just like
We love Ben. Ben's lovable. Look at him.
Thank you. All right.
Ben directed this movie. Look at him go. Wait, man, this matches me step for step.
Yeah.
Watch this shit.
I enjoy what Robert's doing in the background here. in
Except
this
he
scene.
takes it a step further. Yeah.
Robert
I
was
mean,
checking out what's going on in the back there.
That's so lovable.
Peter the movie. He's way out on a limb with his character, and I think he's getting cold feet. Haven't men respect you because you went to boot camp.
See, what I love about you, Robert, in these scenes, like, you're doing huge stuff here. It's like huge takes that you can get away with.
Yes.
Because you're so good.
Dude,
That
using
character,
you're
doing
like in a
big-
real war movie right now.
Yeah. Sort of. You
You
know,
was at your thinnest.
he's
right
in his
there.
own movie.
You must have been stressed out, man. Look at you. You thin as a motherfucker. Eating nothing but like green and red peppers, some water, thunder chips.
Did Jay Baruchel get a nomination for supporting actor in the $1 Million Bebe?
I don't believe so. But this, like, and there you go, eating the bat.
Why the hell, man? That was a crazy old prop.
Now, why do you throw it twice? I like that you throw it twice.
Oh, because I wanted it to really go far,
Right.
and I didn't.
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
You look sad, dude. I'm feeling your pain.
It's set up that he's...
That's my turning point. Is my character.
Here's the compound. That's Nick Nolte for real in a helicopter.
Crazy.
Yeah. So here we are at the river.
Here's the river scene.
The ruins at the river.
I can't see no fucking ruins, man.
See,
They were
they're
too
all
subtle.
there.
I
Come
see
on.
them now.
Yeah.
I saw them on the day.
They're sort of layered in there. There's like a giant face off to the left when the camera pans over
Man,
here.
Ben was leading the charge on this scene, I tell you.
This was not an easy scene just because of the footing. Everybody was on these slippery rocks, these slippery
Was the
fake
river
rocks.
higher
See the
than it was
face?
supposed to be?
See the face there, the broken face.
Yeah, still subtle.
It was just complicated because we had to be half in the water and half out of the water. But Robert, you really
hold on, bud.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Huh?
I think what Tug means is you
No,
people,
look
you
his ass,
actors,
man.
you people.
Look at that beady. Why can't
I gotta get back to these actors.
This was it was sort of late in the shoot when we did this scene. I think everybody was a little tired. Jack, you had to really be in pain the whole shoot. That must have been sort of tough for you.
You
I mean,
know,
for that, and especially for that scene, but throughout.
That's what I knew. This was one of those scenes where I had to be in maximum discomfort the whole time.
Now this scene, I just want to say, this little scene came out of the fact that Robert had to cover some ground to get the map from me. We never figured out how you were going to get the map in the script at all. And so that, you just sort of came up with that right in the moment, didn't you?
You dead serious right now. Look, that's the only reason it works. Look at you.
Well, you know, we had to figure out a way for you to outsmost me.
Fuck, you dead serious.
And you came up with this little Rambo rant. And this, any tips?
Here's where it gets hurt. Look at Ben. Look at Tug. Tug working with feelings now in a minute. Look.
We get a second.
Fuck, man.
I like this. Son of a... There's about 5 different versions.
Look at Jack in the back.
There's about 5 different versions of
Jack
that
working
scene.
it. shit.
And this was in one of the earlier drafts of the script where you dropped character. Your character, where Lazarus drops the Osiris character and went to his normal real person. And then later in the development, we decided to keep
Thank
your
God,
character
man.
longer.
You was real strong on that conviction, and I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of gave you somewhere to go and then to let go of later. But for a long time, you became Irish, because it was Irish, not Australian.
Ben made it across that river.
Yeah, there was...
So easy, but he keeps the take where it slips a little bit. Like maybe he ain't even gonna make it across the river alive.
Right. Thought, give it a little bit of a...
Watch this. Here come. It's on the next cutback, right? Here come. That's selfless, man.
Ow!
You dumbass bitch.
That was real, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was
you
totally
could have been carried down the river, never seen again. Let's get home.
Yeah, that river was not, wasn't that easy
the
to walk.
crew probably would have celebrated.
They probably would have been happy to see.
But then we'd be stuck out there without a director.
So all these shots we got sort of all in the same area. That's I have to say this improv coming up that Robert has really made me laugh and comes out of the Jay Baruchel really would talk about things like HD, DVD, and Blu-ray and this film
Wait a
geek
minute.
stuff. Yeah.
How did this work?
This was just an accident. The bug
It's
actually
so
flew in my
good.
face.
It's serendipitous.
Yeah, it was obviously a real praying mantis, and then it flew in my face. And I was just amazed that it did. So this is all improv. There's nothing in the script. It's just like trekking, guys trek through the jungle. So this whole thing was just the actors coming up with their own thing. And Robert, what you're doing...
See, we had
Again,
no
getting
idea.
away with just gigantic huge.
You had us going through something that had been.
But you know what's
cleared,
funny
checked.
is
The timing of this
Jay
line,
Baruchel at the time of this improv was kind of predicting that HD was going to win the race, and
That's right.
couldn't have been wronger.
we actually had to go back in ADR and change it because by the time the
Look
we
at
finished
that.
editing,
Man, this was crazy that you was up there.
yeah,
Man, nobody should have let you do that.
that was our last shot we shot in Hawaii there.
Death-defying.
But your timing on you talking to me this whole time is really, to me, one of the funniest things.
How did you get up there on that mountain peak?
They dropped me off in a helicopter. The helicopter hovered over there. It doesn't really look
Man,
quite
you
as
had
dangerous
gone
as it was.
crazy at that point. You were doing shit that no normal motherfucker would have allowed himself to do.
It was, it was the last thing we were shooting in Hawaii, so if something went wrong, we would have had most of the movie, the exteriors in the can. So it wasn't that big.
Even
a
the
deal.
stuntman said he was scared shitless.
Yeah,
you're
Brad,
really, you're
Brad
really
Martin and I did
nailing the accent more than you ever have.
Yeah.
We should go back and redo some of the.
It's my last time, baby.
that. So this is our dusk scene, and we shot this over the course of about 3 different dusk hours, 3 different days.
Here's where Ben asked me to go too far.
Well, we were on like take 15 or 16 or 17.
I
'cause
was
we got
giddy
the-
and you kept telling me to turn up the two-dimensionality.
At this point, you were cracking yourself up and really just going, "This is ridiculous." I think you probably were sure that it wasn't going to be in the movie. That's really where it got so. But it had to get to that point for him to finally call you on
I
it.
know.
You know? And it's fun to just see how the audience finally, at this point, really has been waiting for this to be said to you. So.
Be Australian. Excuse me, kangaroo.
And then the hop away is just always an unexpected moment. Brandon just came up with that on his own, and.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that
Hey,
scene. Yeah.
Was Pump the Brakes in there? Or is that coming up?
That's coming up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Puppy brakes, kid.
So here we are, and then there's a
listen,
whole.
every time everyone else is done, Ben would go shoot some crazy shit all by himself. This man never rested. He didn't sleep for like 5 months. Look at him. Look what he's doing to give the audience a little something to hold on to.
Yeah, this is. Now this is a little bit more extended than we had in the final movie. This never really played with an audience, but just the. I guess the.
Oh, this is good.
Shooting in the rain, fake rain, because this was on a stage, is not fun though.
You poor son of a bitch.
I can't imagine doing a whole movie in rain, or it's really, really uncomfortable, and
Has there ever been a movie all in rain?
like that. Wasn't that movie Hard Rain, or Who'll Stop the Rain?
Black Rain.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What the hell is that thing?
It's actually
Is
there's
it
a combination. There was a
Is it animatronic?
there was an animatronic head, and then there was a little person inside of a suit, stuntman guy, and he and I wrestled a little bit.
It's like that movie Alien, though. The less you see of the beast, the scarier it is.
Right.
Except for this beat.
We had to reveal. This is a little bit.
What you think when you see that, Mr. Black? Death of a franchise?
Yeah, you guys are really fucking with my livelihood here.
And there's like all the goodwill that Kung Fu Panda built up for us was just totally
Exactly.
killed there.
I remember seeing you shooting this scene too.
Oh, were you there? Really?
I was walking by. I was about to shoot something else.
Yeah, this was.
Man, these guys work together like a charm.
Yeah, this was. It was great to see these two guys work together.
Compliment one another.
Yeah, and I think Danny and Nick became friends during the shoot, and they just had a great rapport. And
They were staying in the same hotel room by the end.
Were they?
Yep.
Really?
Do you think Danny gets to go over and hang out at Nolte's house now? Are they friends like that?
At the complex.
I've always wanted to go over there.
It's a hell of a spread.
I heard he's got a. Have you been there?
Yeah, man.
I heard he's got a sweet layout down on.
Don't go there, brother. Oh no. I remember the first draw up they did of that costume. I said, that's some funny shit now.
Yeah, this is one of the more lonely scenes to shoot. Just trying to figure out whether or not that made sense when we were doing it.
Look at your crazy eyes.
Vivica, get off the line now. A hooker. All right, you killed a hooker. Calm down. Here's what you're gonna do. Get your hands on some bleach, some hydrogen peroxide, and a shitload of lime.
Noah, Panda.
Amanda, come on, dude. Man, that's probably not even
Also
a
one
real
of the
name.
last things we
Noah,
shot
Panda.
in
Panda?
Hawaii.
A sweet, cuddly, vicious little panda.
Jesus Christ, dog, man, don't scare me like that.
It's beautiful here.
You on the set?
So Jack, talk a little bit about
How's the Tito working out?
about the experience for you.
Was
playing the guy? Because I feel like you were the one who had to sort of like go through the most physical.
I was just wondering though if Matt McConaughey was basing it on any one agent in particular.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Did he want to go and spend time with your agent?
No, I think Matt was. You know, obviously he knows agents and has been in the business, but
I'm just saying because your agent is named Nick and his name is Rick.
Yes, there is a Nick Rick.
When I first read the script, I thought Nick Stevens, your agent, should just play the role.
Yeah, that
would have been great.
Nick would have been hilarious playing the role.
Yeah.
It's a totally different, way to go.
Nick's a beautiful looking dude.
Yeah, Nick's great. He's very, he's very skinny. Like I think he weighs like 130 pounds.
Man, the ladies like him though.
Ladies like him.
Hell of a golfer.
Yeah, an incredible golfer.
Oh, wait a minute,
Shoots
man.
in the 60s
Look at
occasionally.
this classic close up.
There you go.
Yeah,
this
well,
is
my
the
character. Okay, obviously, that was a little cartoony version of a withdrawal symptoms. I couldn't find any really good footage of people going through hardcore withdrawals. I watched some documentary footage of people and then I just like, you know what? I'm just gonna imagine it. I'm just gonna imagine
you had that jaw
wanting
thing.
something so bad, and well, the jaw thing was just that's sort of a cokey thing that I always wanted to do.
Yeah, and it's hard to do that.
Pump the brakes, kid.
There you go. Yeah.
Anyway, back to me. And so what I ended up doing, I just watched a lot of movies with people going through stuff. I watched your movie.
Oh, you did?
I watched Permanent Midnight.
Yes.
I watched Drugstore Cowboy.
Fuck that, man. I'm sick of this koala hugging nigga. Telling me.
There you go.
Whoa.
How was it doing this scene, Robert?
For 400 years,
I was emotional as all get out.
it's kept us down.
I just thought if a man has no understanding of black culture, probably the first thing to come to him is like a theme song or something. Seemed to play out pretty good. Shot a couple times, moved on.
That theme song actually is a Stone Cold jam. Me and Kyle used to cover it when we did Tenacious D
Really?
concerts.
The Jeffersons?
Yeah.
Really?
Moving on up. It's a great jam.
Brandon T, God bless him, man. He helped us get the balance right.
He did, because
So we didn't have people coming after us. Not that we wasn't sensitive and kind of, we have a moral psychology of sorts.
No, but it was really important to obviously to have his point of view, and when we were in rehearsals, we changed that scene around to make that feel right.
That's where Jack says he wants to wear the entrails of the cloven-hoofed animal like a leotard.
I don't know that it's actually a side effect of going through withdrawals is that you want to eat big animals.
Well, that came out of the scene where, and it's cut out in Platoon. Let's do the village scene. It was do
Oh
the
yeah.
yak. So have you wanted to do the yak? Let's do the yak, which we ended up cutting out. And it's not even a yak.
What's it like directing a scene where you tied to something?
Well, this one was easier than the one in the beginning when I had my hands behind my back because it wasn't. I was sort of like able to get in and out of it. But
this is where you come into full effect right here.
Yeah, this is where
Tug comes in.
Tug really thinks he's really deep in the movie.
Flexing that bicep too.
Yeah, when he saw that security camera, he's like, yeah.
He starts to play.
Look
it
at
up
that
a
shit,
little
hook, man. That almost looked like a leg. That's a big ass arm.
Now we cut back here to the guys, and this is Sandusky's Rennie Harlan rant, which I just always thought was very, very funny. And again, we just didn't. I liked the shots and everything. We just didn't have the sort of the room for it in the movie as we tightened up because we wanted to keep it going. But you're shut the fuck up. It makes me laugh. Now here is a scene that's not in the theatrical version of the movie, and it was really because it was a one or the other scene with that first scene where I get brought into camp, the one that's in the movie where True and I are spitting at each other, and it's basically the same idea where Speedman thinks he's in the movie, thinks he's doing an interrogation scene. So the same way the bamboo scene before the pea scene was sort of redundant, the same thing with this one. But I just
I love
think
this
Reggie
part.
is so good in the scene, Reggie Lee, and we enjoyed the scene. It was a sort of a toss-up, just because it felt redundant. We ended up going with the other one just because it had more consistent laughs, I think.
Look at you go.
This was and I think Reggie is so great because he plays it so real, and he really doesn't go for the comedy at all. He's just playing like a guy, like a real, guy who really wants to get information out of me, but he's not over the top. And then he gets upset when I kick him, when I kick him, it really upsets him. Now, he had to figure out a way to express his anger without beating the crap out of me immediately, and I really think he internalized that so well.
I've never been to your will. You scum! You scum! Good. Hey, now
There's a miscommunication thing happening between the two guys.
I see moss on both sides of that tree.
Well, you know, maybe if I wasn't the only one at boot camp.
It really hurts you guys. I'm not joking around. I'm nauseous.
So here we come. I remember shooting this scene was not an easy one for us. Remember this day, Jack?
Oh yeah.
Look how it come up. Look at this here.
Yeah. Now the way I remember the day we shot this scene.
You actually had to take away some barf from my mouth.
We did.
Because it was too
disgusting. Jack had all this oatmeal in a little
You
cup
mean
below
you
the
had
rock.
to do that shit digitally?
Yep, we digitally had to remove some because it was way too much. And Robert, I seem to remember you had just come back from some Iron Man publicity, like Comic-Con or something.
And I wasn't in the moment
right.
so much.
You sort of dropped out of character and we're trying to find it again.
Wow.
I think you even told me don't use so much barf on this next take, and I just didn't listen to you because I loved the barf.
Yeah, that's true. You were really into it.
I really fell in love with it.
Man, you red as a fucking lobster in this shit.
Yeah.
Or usually sunburnt, maybe?
No, he's definitely red in this scene.
Maybe my belt was too tight.
And then what's in this version that's not in the other version is your Bermuda Triangle run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That couldn't have been any fun.
That was, you know what? The only thing that was tough about this was that we had to shoot it over 2 days, and we didn't get it the first time.
Now, is that just your hands in there, or did they have something running down to a belt in the back?
No, just my hands.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. I like your monocle thing that you use, too, your single sight thing. I like that you figured that out. You know, this is like the point of the movie where you sort of just, if the audience wasn't on board, we would have been
totally
big trouble, just because it's really having to buy into the fact that, you know, that this character thinks he's in a movie.
Why does he do that?
To try to intimidate me.
Seems to work. Why, did you have on knee pads when they threw you on the ground?
I did have knee pads.
Thank God, man. That's a hell of an impact.
Yeah, this was, you know, we're back in L.A. shooting on the stages, and
You
this is the
really,
question
you
where
really
don't-
work with that young man.
Yes, he was amazing.
He was a natural, but he needed you.
Well, he's Brandon Suhu. He's a really great young actor. It's his first movie. He came in. He just nailed it in the audition.
This is a hell of a turnaround, man. The audience goes crazy for this bit.
And he did not hold back on those on the switch. And he was amazing. Seriously though, this kid
That's
is just
a great subtlety shows there, realizing that you're the actor.
yeah. Yeah, he got all these moments. He got all these moments, and he didn't hold back at all. And yet he's, you know, he's a very sweet kid too. He's just, you know.
You playing all kinds of levels yourself now, right now. I don't know, with my simple joke, and it's just gonna work. What does he want?
Right, trying to figure out what's going on.
This in the script.
But I was relieved the first time we screened the movie that people sort of laughed at this
man,
moment
they loved it.
because we didn't know if people would buy into the fact that, you know, that I actually thought I was in the movie. And that was
Which
a good
means that
sign.
people wind up liking Tug.
Right, it was a
They're
good
with
sign.
him now.
Yeah.
You got him right where you want him, boss.
And I do feel like that's, you know, really important in a movie like this. You have to sort of keep the momentum going, and that the story at this point has to kick in. Otherwise, people are sort of, you know, at this point, like any of the humor that comes just out of stuff that you divert for is not going to support itself. When you get deep into the movie.
Gotta dig deeper.
Yeah. Gotta dig
You do.
I love that we've actually accepted Robert in this voice for the whole commentary. And again, I find myself strangely liking this guy more
I
than
can't believe I gotta let him go.
regular Robert.
It wouldn't be PC if I did
No,
not. So.
no, of course you gotta.
Fuck.
Now are you gonna do it like when are you gonna drop character at the end of the credits? You gotta go. Are you gonna go into Lazarus, Australian, and then decompress?
I think once Osiris ain't Osiris no more, I gotta be Lazarus.
Okay, good.
And then maybe be me for a beat.
Good. All right. Sounds good.
Here comes some serious
Look
crazy
forward to
shit
that.
again.
All right. So here we are in Les Grossman's office, and you know the process on the DVD. There, you have a little extra where we see Tom's makeup test, where he sort of developed the dance moves, and his whole thing in this movie really just developed organically from a lot of his ideas. And
I hope when you go into the Vietnamese character that you do a little bit of that too, though.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you should do that guy too. But we did like 3 or 4 makeup tests with Tom to get to this look, and then in one of the makeup tests he started to do a little dancing, just started to do a little of this hip hop dance with no music playing, and it was so enjoyable. And
This is a remarkable journey.
yeah, no,
You know,
it's crazy. What?
This is us at our best, what we do is a complete transformation with TC.
Yeah, and he really went for it, and it's fun to see like how his eyes pierce through the makeup. And
It's hard to make that motherfucker look ugly.
It is very hard.
That's a handsome dude.
You have to work on it.
But of all the elements,
We wanted to take the hair off of his head and put it onto his chest and arms. That's really what the goal was. But Tom had really had this idea for the big hands. He just said, I want this guy to have really big hands, and he had these prosthetic hands made up. And I had the bald idea, and it just sort of became this combination.
Look at that hand. Doesn't it look like
big.
someone else's hand is in there
It's
right
a
now?
big hand.
That is a big ass mitt.
Yeah. Yeah, and he really goes off on this, and this run, he really nailed this run.
Fucking firestorm upon you. You're gonna have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker. I will massacre you. I will fuck you up.
Now this take, Reggie, just that take to me is just such smart
Reggie's a stone
comedic
cold
acting.
dude.
Yeah, and he gave him real weight. He actually which made it, I think, funnier. So here we are at the compound, and we really wanted to go for.
I'm gonna give you a hand right now just for the show that's coming, man.
Thank you very much.
Fuck, you went all out.
We wanted to go for sort of a Gilligan's Island vibe to the
coconut head.
Coconut head, straw.
Look at you with the burlap and get at it.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
And sort of like a King Kong sort of feel.
What'd you think of that dude when he put his teeth in your teeth? Look at this. That's a brave motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, we did a little Texas switch here.
Did you?
We call it a Texas switch, where it's actually, they're not his.
That doesn't look like a Texas switched out that hit to your nuts. You took some abuse, baby.
Brandon had learned how to pull his punches there. This was, again, like having to just...
Ben, look at you, man. That's all I got to say. Look at your ass.
Another lonely scene to shoot. None of the rest of the cast were there.
Here it comes. Wait, everyone shut up. I got to hear this.
Like that little tiny kid.
Yeah, and he was really, there's two twin young boys, and they were very good actors. And here we are. Wow, look at this. Man.
Hey, now.
So this is the...
Restrain yourself.
I know.
Start over, boss.
Oh, my God. So here we are at the... at the campfire, and I was really pleasantly surprised how these scenes came out, just because in the script they were always very expositional scenes. We had to just get the story forward. They had to plan what they were going to be doing, and they ended up being some of the funniest scenes in the movie, I think, just because I think we kept working at them to try to find the jokes in them, but also the guys are so good. Like, you see how everybody's interacting here, and at this point you're seeing all the characters interacting. They all have their own dilemma. And I just feel like you guys are such good actors that it was really fun as a director to be able to.
Where there's a dilemma yet to be exposed.
Yes, there is.
That adds another element. The missing dilemma is made clear.
Yes, that's for sure. But even just the little moments in here, like what you're doing, like, Jack, I love this close-up of you.
Man.
Just how your skin is shining and you're so into it.
Remember that?
It just looks great, and you really are. And I'll throw another little tidbit out at you. In earlier drafts of the script, that catapult idea was actually what the third act was. The guys actually catapulted themselves into the compound, and it was so stupid that at a certain point I said, this is way too stupid. We cannot do this. In fact, we have to pitch it as an idea, and then everybody has to look at him and say, look at him, like, this is the stupidest idea ever.
You probably made the writers feel real small that day.
No,
but luckily, you saved the movie again.
I take responsibility.
You saved the movie every fucking day almost, you did.
Jeez.
I ain't lying.
The writers.
Man, that's a stone cold fact.
I'm just
Ben
telling
saved
you.
The movie.
I made myself feel small that day.
Spit that shit out, man.
There it is. Okay.
Man, I was having a ball
Crazy
that
eyes.
day. Look at
That's
that.
it, dead eyes.
I ain't even in my body.
That's one of those things you just can't explain, but to me, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a movie, ever. I'll just say it, dead eyes. And there, look at how we got lucky with that. The boom right in front of the face there. And we are trained actors, motherfucker.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
Now, you must have felt like you were really in
I look right
in
at
your
the camera.
groove.
Man,
Did you feel like you were in your groove right here with this
Yeah.
moment? Like not on the same flight.
Oh, look, Benson.
This was all on the studio.
Yeah, all on the stage.
Dude, that's
yeah.
a man.
Yeah. This is to me like how Sarah thing gets ratcheted up, and now we're like into the mechanics.
This is a good old-fashioned action movie now.
And Bill Hader just in his
Was this the
full-on
most
studio.
surreal part, though, of directing the movie, is when you got Tom Cruise there on the set and you're directing him? I imagine
Yes.
that would be the most
It's definitely because Tom is such an iconic figure in our culture. It's just definitely a little
Well, if
bit.
you're directing Tom Cruise, you're like, well, we are in Hollywood right now. There's no way around.
Yes, but because of his look and everything, it was so different, and everybody was just, I think, into the moment. And then you got McConaughey there. You got a lot of bigwigs on the set.
Now 100 million. You pay now or tomorrow.
Tom was just really having so much fun with the character.
Yeah.
100 million. Oh wait, I got a
I
better
like this
idea.
line he did here.
Instead of 100 million, how about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
What?
And he just did that crotch grab on his own. He's going with it. And then here.
Go fuck yourself.
He changed it up a little. Instead of a yell, he goes, hi. Go fuck yourself. Improv. We don't negotiate with terrorists. That's a Tom Cruise improv. And the little relationship between him and Bill Hader here.
Look how dead his eyes are. Look at him. That's fucking fantastic.
You don't want to be on the other end of that, It's like he's really laying it out there for him.
It's a cold, hard world.
This is a little bit longer than in the theatrical version.
We'll weep for him in the press.
We'll weep for him in the press.
Set up a scholarship in his name. Eventually, and I'm talking way, way down.
Have you been talking side projects with Tom Cruise?
We have not been talking side projects.
You wouldn't tell me if you were.
No,
Diplodocus, don't be so diplomatic. What you got going on with the TC, brother?
Got 3 projects in the pipeline.
I want to work with that motherfucker.
You got for sure at least one in the pipeline.
I want to work with Bill Hader. Look at him.
Look at him, right over the shoulder.
He's a young buck, but he's got it.
Bill Hader is really one of the most talented guys.
He's the shit, man. He's got the goods.
Yeah, and as an impressionist, it's insane. He can do an impression of anybody and find an essence of them that's.
Like right now, he's
hilarious.
trying to download Tom Cruise as we watch this.
McConaughey's bringing it right here too.
Look at that. See right there. You see it's coming right through. He's a black hole.
An incredible
White dwarf.
opportunity here, Beck. The universe is talking to us right now. You just gotta listen.
This moment I really wasn't expecting, even when we shot it, that Tom would just sort of do this right there. I don't think anybody was really expecting that he was going to go to that place.
I like that McConaughey's really selling it on the other side too. Man, without McConaughey's reaction, it ain't gonna work. Look at him. Look at Matt tripping.
He's trying to make sense of what's going on.
Hader's saying, "Let it happen, baby." Oh my God, TC's on fire.
Nobody's got moves like Tom has here. I mean, this is just
people
crazy.
blown away by how that white boy danced.
And he's got the G5 move there.
Oh yeah.
Player.
Big dick player.
Swinging past your knees.
Big dick baby.
Yep.
Oh, now what?
The party's over. See, it's one way or the other.
In the next 5 minutes and see where that takes you.
Let me get this straight. You want me to let my client of 15 years, one of my best friends, die in the jungle alone for some money and a G5?
Yes.
A G5 airplane.
Yes. And lots of money.
Yeah. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. See, now we're back into.
Look at him with the double guns in the hands.
Yeah.
He playing cowboys and Indians with himself.
So here you guys are watching.
Here's the comeuppance.
You got the Cyclops working.
To the man's credit, he's actually eased up on the beat.
This scene actually went really smoothly, I thought, when we shot it. You guys, again, near the end of the shoot, and you guys really had a good rhythm going with each other.
Yeah, we only did like 60, 70, 90 takes of this. Fuck. Remember when you had him smack me all goddamn day, Ben? I remember. Like it was fucking yesterday.
Well, you did need to get your comeuppance for doing this, right?
Hey, I feel it was like karma on the spot.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
It's beyond me.
It's beyond me.
You confused.
I am a little confused.
I know.
That's you improvising
we
with
cool?
Brandon.
Not really.
Yeah.
You really aren't
Oh,
okay.
no, damn. This to me, it doesn't get any better than this. Everybody shut their fucking mouth except Jack right now.
If it's no big deal, I think I'm just gonna hang back here for the mission. Watch the stuff.
Is that cool? What? No.
we need you, Jeff. What are you talking about?
Okay, look, man. I got something to tell you.
Okay.
This is kind of like your thing where you had to make sure everyone bought that you thought you were still in the movie.
Yes. Right.
This is a big thing for me to try to pull over on the audience, is that my character still believes no one knows he's addicted to drugs, even though it's been so obvious to everyone else. It's important that...
This right there, where did that come from?
You guys want to make it through this thing, you gotta strap me to a tree.
It was just a, little conniption. When times are tough,
I feel
and
like
you're
you
in a
lost
corner,
a little there.
sometimes your body's not going to cooperate with what your brain's telling it to do.
I'm gonna say, hey man, I'm cool. It's cool. I'm finally better. I'm sorry. Don't listen to me. Anything I fucking say is a lie.
You got it.
Goodbye, Mama. Now you can have...
Got submission.
I really love how that was lit.
Yeah, well, that
Made it
scene
look-
really is amazing looking. I mean, that's John Toll doing his thing and finding just like a little pinpoint on your eye.
Eyes rain.
Damn, short buses taking some real hits. That's torture, man.
Okay. That's what it
Jack, seriously though, you really were great in that scene, and right off the bat, just we did a couple of takes of it, 2 or 3 takes, but it was just so everything sort of came together in that scene. I remember feeling very excited.
Yeah.
when you did that.
Well, that was one of those scenes I was relieved when we got it.
Yeah, it just ended
Thinking
up
about it.
better than we thought it would be.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear.
Here's where we sort of have to buy that Tug is kind of going over to the other side.
That was a cute little boy. You loved that boy.
Yeah, he was very sweet. I mean, him and his brother, twin boys, about 5 years old. You know, this was really trying to figure out a way to have Speedman go to a place where
You kind of look like
he's a
Jake
little-
Gyllenhaal there for a minute.
I'll take it. You know, but it was sort of like this. We had to figure. You know, we didn't want him to become Simple Jack, but we wanted him to sort of somehow get brainwashed into wanting to be with his captors and that whole thing, and also the idea of him wanting to have a son, which tracked from the beginning of the movie too.
Wait a minute. In that poster back there, is you chasing a butterfly with a sledgehammer?
Yes.
That's weird, man. Why the fuck would he want to kill a butterfly?
I think he's just trying to have some fun.
It makes a guy feel
Now,
pretty
this
small.
scene, again, this is the other campfire scene that I was just pleasantly surprised that we were able to... It really becomes, I think, due to what you guys were doing.
It's all about the Buffaloes just putting his face right next to Robert's.
Yeah. You guys really brought the scene to life, and at this point, people, I think, you know, because you're such relatable people as human beings, that people are actually caring about the characters, and so it takes what is could have been just
Look
a,
at me
like
in
a
the back.
superfluous
You see
thing.
my package?
Look at you.
Not bad.
I'm trying to like sort of talk about the theoretical idea. See.
Check out my dick.
But
yeah,
your package is
Ben's
there.
trying
Wow.
something.
Look at that
again.
package. Oh my
Ben's
God.
trying
Wait a second, is
something.
that
Let's give Ben
Is
a
it
lot of
possible
room.
that that's my stuntman?
What? And that's you. That's you,
Okay,
Jack,
good.
for sure.
Yeah, you was tied to that tree for a long
My
time.
stuntman doesn't have the gut.
No, it's Kevin.
Kev, whatever the fuck, come over here.
Why'd you call him Radar?
You call him Radar. So on the extra features on the DVD, there's a full mag take of you, Robert, from this scene, and a full mag take of you, Jack, from this scene, where we see 8 minutes of both of you guys just doing your thing and improvising.
Oh, man.
And it's amazing because you see how you guys get to the moments that are in the movie, and you see how much you guys are coming up with on your own, and how in the characters you are, and how committed you are. And I just
Look at my dick. Oh, it's gone. It's out of focus now.
Was you chubbing up?
You know,
And
Ben
then,
would lift
yeah.
weights, and
Yeah.
I would chub up.
Baryshell comes
Everyone
in
has
the
their own
zone here
preparation.
too.
Yeah, Jay's great in the
JB
scene.
brings it.
He's the grounding
Man,
force.
look at
and-
Brandon T. That's
Brandon.
a beautiful man.
Yeah, Brandon has great skin. Really, just has a thing which just jumps off the screen.
Oh, he's handsome.
He is.
Man, look at him.
The thing about and Brandon did a great job in
He
this
does
scene
glisten.
because this is a big reveal for his character.
You was all over him about the knitting and how he made the knit. Need to make the knitting look a certain way. You were fucking up in his head that day, man. I don't know how he made it. You toxic motherfucker. Damn, you wouldn't let it go, Neat. Cut, back to one, get the thread up. It doesn't look like you're really threading the needle. Like, and you don't even give a fuck in the scene. Man, you was tripping on him.
I felt like John Toll, the cinematographer, put a little extra effort and magical mustard sauce on the lighting of this.
Yeah, well, that has a romantic feel.
Because he's known as like the greatest outdoor cinematographer, and I think he bristles a little bit when people always put the outdoor at the front of his title.
Bullshit.
He's like, yeah, well, check this out. This is indoor. What do you think about this? Boom.
Yeah, I have to say I was as blown away as much, if not more, by the interior lighting that he did on the movie, especially in that cell and all that stuff.
What's sad is I think I was trying to suck in the gut as much as I could when the camera was on me.
Work the shaft, work the pipe, and swallow the gravy.
Man, I don't mind your titties.
There you go.
When I look right at them.
Well, I think your skin looked great in that scene, Jack.
Thank
I love the
you.
purple and the shiny and the whole thing.
You
I
were
had a
struggling.
nice little glisten of my own.
You were struggling a little bit with your skin, if I remember, with the bugs and all that. Oh no, that was when we was on the island.
That was on the island.
Oscar. Prep for that one by working in a Beijing textile factory for 8 months. That might be all right.
So obviously, here's our little homage, our apocalypse homage that was too homage.
That water was most filthy. But Ben did not give a rat fuck. I come all with respect. Kwang Lao. Hold your cock!
So there you go. Now, Jack, you didn't love being on the back of the water
No.
buffalo. Robert had a
No.
better. I feel like Robert had a better connection with the water buffalo than you did. Let's just put our cards on the table. Right?
Yeah, he was actually like an animal whisperer.
Yeah, you had a nice. You put out a good vibe with the animal. And of course, the animal was pregnant. We didn't know that.
No, but once she had it, she still didn't like me very much.
Yeah.
Johnny, they went teeth, not the fucking plan. Fucking asshole. Wuna, Shatzer, getting in your.
So this is all of the stuff that was cut out of the theatrical version, sort of like these little connective tissue pieces that just that I liked, but at the end of the day we didn't need to keep the action going. But all this stuff was fun to shoot, and then we just sort of cut right to this in the movie.
Fa shame.
And I really think Brandon's great in this scene. He really feels very authentic.
Les, don't let him take me off the yak. Bitch, I'll fucking hate you.
Man, I was off the hook.
Yeah, you were. This scene, you really had the eyes. You're working the eyes.
I'm an
Great
Australian
stuff.
playing the black man, playing the Vietnamese at this point. Ben got everyone gussied up back on the fucking mark to stop raining, get back to the mark. We're doing this all day and night.
This was definitely involved. There were a lot of POV shots and
We were
stuff
half
going on.
everyone was half crazy. at
This was
point.
deep in the thick of it. This was like really like the last sort of
Getting
final
to this
hurdle.
location
Yeah.
was like
This was the
it
most-
was a mission.
This was a tough one. This was really hard. It was about an hour.
Electrolyte!
This was the most remote of all the locations. Yeah.
Yeah, and just a bunch of that was cut out of the movie too. So we wanted to get through this, and the sky was changing all the time, so the continuity was hard. And
My face looked like koi fish stuck inside.
Almond cookie!
it sounds a lot like this Dave Thomas character from SCTV, Lin E. Tang, that he did. It was hosted a horror show.
Uh-oh, here we are back with the boys.
Yeah, so they're in their own world, and he's relieved that he didn't kill the director.
Wochi, Lao, Sutong, Aponda, Sampa, Zinya, Yizadama, Wuben,
So, Robert, you want to talk about your ADR sessions coming in to have to loop this stuff? Because you had to come in a few times.
Ben had me going smooth off, doing the Mandarin.
But first what we did was when we first tested the movie, we had somebody loop your lines in Chinese and Mandarin.
Didn't work.
It did not work.
Didn't work.
Then we actually had your English lines with Chinese subtitles. I thought that might work. That didn't work.
Still didn't work.
Still didn't work. And then finally you came in with the idea to do it as Osiris.
That's right.
In
as
Chinese.
Osiris doing the little
Right.
Mandarin.
And that really gave it the spin that it needed to make it funnier.
Donkey dunk!
And this is like the tension moment. This moment, I really got to give a lot of credit to Phil Nielsen, who was our second unit director.
He was having a blast.
And you worked with him on Iron Man too, right?
Of course.
and he really had this great idea.
My farm.
For you blowing out your guns. This moment, here's my farms, motherfucker. To me, was like I really was excited about this moment for years because you kept changing the line from "Here's my farms, motherfucker" to "Here's my motherfucking farms."
Sorry.
No, which is fine, but in my head, I had "Here's my farms, motherfucker."
Here's my spicy ball chicken head.
And this was all Phil had this idea to pull back and the sort of, yeah. And I really
Look at that break free.
I got to give him all the credit.
Look
on
at
this
that,
whole moment.
man. I could just watch
Yeah.
that all day.
I could too.
Look at Jack fishing for
Jack,
the 4-5.
There it is. Now, Jack, you got your hand deep in your pants there.
It's kind of an homage to Zoolander, really.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is a little pulling the
reaching
briefs
down
out.
into the
Yeah.
into the crevice to find the thing.
This coming up is a classic which the audience also loves.
I tried to put a little poo on the tip of the
You
gun,
so did.
and
I
it
love
didn't
this
work.
moment.
Use little mud.
There you go. Look at that. That run. That's great.
Don't judge me, baby.
Don't judge. Which I think every person can identify with. If you
That's
have
what it's all about.
addiction issues. Yeah.
It's central to the character.
Take off your clothes! What do we do now? Stick with
So now we're into the rescue and things have broken through here. I think Teddy Shapiro did a great job with the music here too, where he really gets things ramped up. Boom. So they were going from location to the studio. And then we had to get all your
Yeah.
stuff off and start the sort of deconstruction of your character.
Yeah. Nice and easy. Go high, you go low. Yeah, go up that straight ass wooden ladder, which is impossible.
So this was like the big puzzle at the end of the movie in terms of like all the editing to like how to keep all this stuff going and how much to show of what. And
it's perfect, man.
Got a bunch of different things going on.
What's this? I don't know what it's called.
It was sort of a process of weaning it down. Jack, you had to do a lot of this stuff with the second unit guys of this fight, didn't you?
Yeah.
And that fight ended up getting cut down a lot too.
Yeah, you was loving those days. Man, you was a crabby as a motherfucker. Boom.
Gotcha.
So,
steady curtains.
This you really that air of being in this weird, really going for
There's someone off camera showing the kid how to move his hands.
Yeah.
That's the best shot in the movie right there.
Dude, gotta get it. My son gave this to me.
You did hypnotize. You fucking hypnotized me.
I
Look
mean,
at you.
So we ended up cutting a lot of that sequence out. This whole, there's about 8 minutes we cut out of that scene.
Were you guys, when you were writing this, were you trying to keep it within, like, I know it's all comedy and funny, but there is an undercurrent theme about, and like, not knowing who you are and, like, hiding who you are and trying to find out who you are.
Right.
With, like...
Yeah, no, I mean, that ended up being, like, we had to really sort of figure out what these issues were that the actors were going through at the end. So
Yeah.
That's why we ended up keeping your character in character the whole movie. That really had to have a reason why he stayed in character because he was afraid to drop character.
It has to be that without Speedman being in the state he was in, he never would have got Lazarus to fall out of the character he was in.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
When we all helping each
You
other.
flipped it around, you know. But yeah, as ridiculous as the whole thing is, there had to be some sort of logic to it. Everybody had their own.
Yeah.
Everybody's got issues, as you say. It was. Now this is the Al Pacino run. He says he likes the real Al Pacino. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. But he's questioning him. He says, "I'm Al Pacino." He goes, "I like Al Pacino in Dog Day Afternoon and Carlito's Way." Real Al Pacino. And that was all true improvising too. And we had to cut out a lot of your fight. I love that scream, Jack. There you go. Look at that. Come on. Full on commitment. Boom. Boom.
Jesus.
Yeah. And that was your stunt guy, Jimmy, did that drop. Did a very good
Jimmy's
job.
the best.
Yeah. And there it is.
What's going through your head, man? You ain't gonna make it.
It's just like the mashed potatoes.
It was sexy.
It's very, yeah.
He was
definitely.
Richard Dreyfuss in that moment.
Definitely a little close encounters moment there.
I'm gonna give these boys a Hanoi high five. Shut up, Pinocchio.
This was again like when you shoot all this action stuff, you end up hanging on to it as long as you can, even when the movie doesn't support it necessarily, because you remember how much it costs and how long it took to do it. But
They could let their fingers go.
yeah, this is his little sort of want to taste it so bad.
We only laugh at my farts. Jeff, we really need to go now. This is all I deserve.
Oh, so close.
Almost had it.
But I'm feeling your pain, man. You farts save
Because
your life.
farts are funny. Farts make people
But the
laugh.
farts also save your life and motivate this horse shit. Yeah.
You've had enough of the fart humor.
I have. Listen to this bit.
Let's move. We only have 16 hours before they wake up.
There you go. It's a little joke. Time for a little joke.
Yes.
Man, you
So
shot
here,
every bit of this.
there's a lot of this stuff. Now, this whole sequence is not in the theatrical version, too. The guy's coming in from the poppy fields, and again, loved how it looked, and it was hard to let go, but at the end of the day, we just had to tighten up the end and make it all happen a little quicker.
Yeah, you gotta lose a lot of great stuff
Yeah.
for the good of the whole thing.
Come on, what are you guys doing? Let's get out of here.
He's on tilt status. Same thing happened to me when I played Neil Armstrong.
So this is where we're just into a weird world, where you're just asking the audience to get on board with these characters.
They get the refrigerator box, though. They get
No, they
that
like
we-
refrigerator box.
That we locked into something together.
This one I...
Dadgummit, Blam-tucky, I ain't reprogramming a VCR.
What I call him, Sam-tucky?
Blam-tucky. I ain't reprogram a VCR.
Fuck, Blam, is that in the movie?
Nope, that is not in the
Damn
movie.
Blam-tucky.
I know. It was really hard to let go of that. I'm telling you.
Blam-tucky.
That was an ongoing trip throughout
yeah.
the whole movie. Who could call him the best thing?
Right,
And
Sikorsky.
then Jack just aced us all when he called him Radar.
Radar.
He brought it all
Elvins.
back. Elvin.
Yeah. Again, like just trying to keep the reality level because he had no bullets. How do you keep him alive? That one.
That's how.
Yes.
The Deus Ex Machina.
You know, this is when I have to say that moment shooting Nick with that flamethrower. For real, it was a real flamethrower. Nick was blasting that thing. It was just a really enjoyable moment for me.
Well, it was enjoyable for me to watch him do it on the day I remember I was there.
But look where Ben's
Just
at
as
right
enjoyable
now.
to watch Ben watching the stuff that he loves.
Ben was in his zone right here, though.
You dudes don't know what duty is.
Or are you a dude who has no idea what dude he is and claims to know what dude he is?
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
By playing other dudes.
I know what dude I am.
You're scared.
I ain't scared. Scared of what?
We're scared of who?
Scared of who? Come on, guys. We really need to go.
And this whole sequence was shot on, there you go, on the stage.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, this was, you know, the question like whether or not the audience would actually care.
This is Lincoln Osiris signing on forever now.
Okay, it's going to happen right now.
Thank you, people.
All right, really one of the great comedic characters of all time, in my
Thank you,
opinion.
brother. Thanks for letting me float with it, man.
All right. Oh, this is weird.
I love you,
Sad.
ladies and gentlemen. Man, it's hard to let go, but it's open. I remember the ice. That was quite a trip going from that to the contacts. Wow, it's right.
Security level with you guys is ridiculous. Everybody's
So now you're totally different.
Yeah, man, everybody got issues. Come on, you're Kirk.
I can't get over how much you really changed in this character into this guy.
It's like a rebirthing. But the ego still resides. We're saying a lot in this scene, you know, asking the audience to make quite a leap, but
This is where Robert Downey just
There's
wipes
something
the
to
floor
it.
with us, the actors. Just says, "Sorry, I'm going to my other place.
He's on
That
another,
you can't
another
touch."
level.
I'm a rooster illusion.
Fuck it. We'll deal with it.
Always.
you struggled with that a
Yeah,
bit.
I did struggle with
you
that
know,
one.
you trusted it at the end of the day, and I think the audience rather enjoys it.
Yeah, and quietly.
I like
enjoy
how
it quietly.
sensitive you are to light, even though you've only been there for like 2 days, maybe.
Not even. It's probably just like
Fucking hell, man! Remember this whole sequence? It was
Yeah,
just
this was
a lot of work.
You guys were doing a lot of stuff here. And we had a
Malky
lot- yeah.
totally fucking came into his own.
There you go. And then we, Jack, I love this stunt of yours, hanging off, pulling him up, and then the 4 leaves. Call him 4 leaves.
I don't know if anyone's ever going to catch that without watching this commentary.
You know what I'm looking forward to
Police.
is the Saving Private Ryan moment coming
Yes,
up with you as Matt
definitely.
Damon.
Definitely coming up.
Boy, this kid just won't quit.
Yeah, he won't stop. And then everybody has to beat the RPG, except for Sandusky.
Badass. Badass.
Oh my god, I am moving to catering after this.
we got them. They have no idea what's about to happen.
And now the fantastic
Fuck, that's good, man.
recreation of the beginning
I'm
of the
telling
movie.
you, Ben, you literally became an action star in this moment. Look at you. Fucking
was,
amazing.
Just throw the flaming oil barrels in there. And there you go, man. So that's really fun to watch it
My ass.
in an audience. And
I'm actually getting a bit of Damon right there. Look at you, so fucking disoriented.
Are you still crazy? We gotta get Kandinsky to the chopper!
Kandinsky, we got Kandinsky.
Kevin Sandusky. My name.
This was
Look at your
we-
arm swinging.
We sort of worked. We worked our way back towards the chopper in this action sequence. And this was our march to the chopper. And
I was a little freaked because that bridge was a little moist.
Action Jackson is back. Look how he jumps over the barrel.
yeah, unnecessary
Fantastic,
barrel
mate.
jump.
Yet, flaming barrel jump,
Yeah.
no less. You had to put some sand on this bridge because it was extra slickery in
Yes.
the mud.
Yeah.
And I was appreciative that someone was thinking of that because I was carrying this guy on my shoulders.
Hell if you weren't, man. You were
Yeah,
brave.
and you really did a good
You are
job. Look at
strong-
that, man.
You
Yeah.
are strong as an ox.
Wow.
It must be revealed at this moment. I mean, Jack just fucking went for it.
Okay.
I was like, no, pick him
No,
up. And he's
I
like,
didn't go
got
for it
I got
like Nolte though. Check out Nolte.
No, Nolte's dive for the plunger.
Nolte's 60 something. He took a full on NFL power dive.
Ben had a lot of options for this scene.
Yeah,
I
we
remember he was trying them all.
We shot this scene 3 times also over at dusk, three nights in a row. Or not in a row, but over a few nights. And your close-ups in this look, I think, particularly good. You look very something. I think your wife says you're living dangerously-ish.
You are very
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah. You got a whole thing going on there. The blonde looks good on you,
I'm
Robert.
actually buying this.
I think you guys
though.
both look good blonde, by the way.
You
Jack,
say,
I got
you say
used
you
to
got to
looking
go
at it.
back.
I know.
Look at that, I'm buying it.
It
man.
did
Look
kind
at
of
that.
piss me off when I realized that he was also blonde. I was really stoked that I was the only blonde. He had to steal my blonde thunder.
He joined the circus. Let's go. You've got hands.
I never understood that one, but it works.
He joined the circus?
Yeah.
That's a Nolte improv.
That looked a little Charlie Chaplin-esque, by the way. You run around the corner there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Take it.
Well, he's doing the limp because he also had a limp.
Right.
from the
Yeah,
explosion.
why? That was a bridge too
It was
far,
that.
really, wasn't it?
It was the running sideways. That is
Is
the, whoa!
oh,
Here it is.
fuck, man, that's the classic right there. Look at him go.
Stabbing me in the back.
Okay.
Fucking kid.
Yeah, doesn't really work
No.
out the way.
Fucking Nolte
Yeah.
doesn't even
Brutal.
understand.
So here it is, Nolte. That's a real chopper happening behind him. He's going
Look
for
at
the
this.
real.
Dive up.
Boom.
That gets him every time.
And then Nolte does the full-on dive.
Nolte.
There it is.
Henry,
Whoa.
mate. Boom.
Yeah.
Fucking A, Ben.
Yeah,
We blew up that bridge.
that's commitment.
Here comes a side swipe. I'll let MI3.
Oh, the side explodey.
Yeah, that was definitely a nod to little J.J. Abrams action there.
Gorgeous. It fucking
And,
works, mate. The whole
we-
thing, it comes together nice.
Oh yeah, you had to have that. Make sure.
I don't know
everyone
why
knows the
I
kid's
wouldn't
okay.
have had that little fucker fold his arms. Just see him crawling away. Go
Did
gritty.
you want to feel like he drowned? That wouldn't have been good.
And
Yeah.
Ben, you've got us right back where we
Right,
started, and
when
we
he
bought the
comes
whole
back,
ride.
See, it
God
comes back
bless you,
around.
mate.
And... See, now you're like in a real movie there, Robert. You're actually, and you are too, Jack.
Thank
you're
you.
excited
Yeah,
and
but
back.
you're still Tug.
Tug
You've
is in
gotta
his
be.
own world.
Look at him. That's a help me right there. Give me a hand.
And Teddy Shapiro.
Fuck, man, you were
composer.
crawling. You were crawling out of the effluvia on the other side of that ravine.
Yes.
Ugh.
And we tried to do your run the same as in the beginning of the movie.
I'm cold. I can't feel my legs. No, they're in a puddle. See, there's a puddle right there. No worries.
Oh, good.
I don't even, that doesn't even make sense.
Even the cheap jokes
Makes no
work at this
sense.
point.
No, it still gets a laugh though.
We were literally brothers at this point.
Yeah, at this
in the
point we
game.
were. Yeah, we were in it.
You started crying.
My friend.
Fucking fantastic, mate.
You're my brother. But like a really cool brother, you know? Like a brother where there was no animosity.
Don't look now, you've got some real tears
We're
coming.
almost out of Hawaii now.
Almost,
Really?
yeah. Almost.
2 weeks off.
This sequence is also sort of hard to shoot because there was so many different pieces and chopper and that, you know, a lot of second unit intercut with first unit stuff. And then this was the first thing McConaughey shot.
He lost his voice by the end of the day. He didn't know
this
how many.
is literally the first thing he shot in the movie.
Speaking of full mags, he had no idea how many reps you'd be doing.
That's right. He he committed.
And
for,
that's a strong-minded man. Fucking awesome.
I remember in some of the test screenings, people going like, "Well, why does TiVo? Why does he have TiVo?"
You're like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Why is the TiVo important? And then he's happy. He saved him. And there's an alternate ending where they actually capture him. He doesn't run off to the jungle. That we have on the DVD too.
That is fucking wonderful.
And then we jump forward to the Oscars.
And the Oscar goes to?
Yes! Tut Speedman! Topic blunder, the true story behind the making of the most expensive fake true war story ever.
That's awesome.
And, of course, Voight and Tobey Maguire. It's nice to see that Tobey got some recognition for Satan's Alley.
And I got Alicia Silverstone as my
Yes,
girlfriend.
you do. Nice, nice.
And hello, Lance.
There, why
Wait a
didn't he
minute.
kiss him, the fucking pufters?
And there, yeah, this was
Great moment for you,
it all
man.
came together for him.
Hey, great hair there.
Thank you.
I was
Real
actually
nice.
talking to Robert, but you too.
Thanks, man.
And you saved Tug Speedman's career. I couldn't have done it
This
without
is
you.
it's two guys doing their thing. Nice little team.
Really?
No, dickhead, of course I could. A nutless monkey could do your job.
Well,
Now go get drunk and take credit at all the parties.
I would never do that to you.
Joking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There he is. There he
Go have fun.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Les. Thank you. You have a good night.
But seriously, a nutless monkey could do your job.
Good.
Good. Good.
You knew when you saw that you had to take, huh? That was good
Those
shit.
guys were great
Cruz
together.
brings it all home right here
He
now.
sure does. He sure
His
does.
own private Idaho.
This is just one of those scenes I could watch over and over again, just because the moves that he's got going on. And then what we sort of wanted to do was work in a bunch of the stuff that we cut out of the movie into the end credits, which is now in this longer cut. When we start seeing the highlights of things that blew up in the movie.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is good, dude.
Just doing his
Congrats,
thing.
Ben.
Thank
You
you. And look
fucking
who's
handled it.
back. Look who's back.
Oh, hi.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, man.
He's finally made it.
Robert.
Congrats to you, Robert. Come
Thank you.
on, man.
Thank you. It wasn't
Incredible. Jack,
Robespierre.
great work.
Thank
Jack,
you.
I feel very lucky to have worked with you guys in this movie.
I am fine that
like
you were
it.
late. It was the other brothers that
right.
were intolerant.
Of course.
I know. Look,
I feel like we just shot the whole movie again. Going back, do you feel if you could sense the relief in this room
I know,
that
we
we're
got
actually
through it.
done? We're done with this movie. We just did the
I know,
DVD commentary.
It's all happening. The premiere is tonight. It's all gonna be.
Oh, it's gonna be
just
so
part
good.
Of everything.
And for all you guys who watch this special feature, I do want to say thanks. I hope you got a look behind the fourth wall. You know,
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff to look at. On the
we're a
features.
hell of a bunch of guys. We're really down to earth. We're not
I
neurotic.
feel like I missed some little
We are
nuggets
not.
though.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. Big
Tropic
cheer.
Thunder.
Big cheer.
Wait
there
a
you go.
minute.
Look at that. Come on.
Nolte!
Yeah.
Should we do the whole thing again
I gotta
from
say,
the top though?
Ben's gonna.
I have to say, I am gonna do it with Jeff Mann and John Toll and Greg Hayden.
No way. Are they here right now? Going
But,
where?
Danny
but Greg
McBride.
Hayden is gonna do Lazarus Osiris the whole time, which is gonna be interesting. And I gotta say, just Kyle Cooper is just a genius. The guy who did these titles, and
Yes.
I worked with him on Zoolander, and he's the best. And then we get a little callback to there he is.
There's our
Hey.
buddy.
Things haven't really changed in
Wait
the
a second.
relationship.
So he got his jet.
He got his jet. He got his cake, and he ate it too.
Yeah.
And his son
Oh,
still
look at
doesn't
that
look-
picture.
yeah.
This is freaking
And then it's over.
nuts.
Do you
And then
know why-
here-
you know why I think it works so well though?
Now here's the Crystal Method remix that has shout-outs to your guys' lines from the movie and stuff. You can turn that up a little. Clear.
You don't think I'm staying here to listen to this fucking song?
This is still part of the commentary. The commentary goes till the end of the final credit.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
see? You heard. I tried to play this for you before.
That's good. Crank this shit up, dude.
But Ben, seriously,
Yeah.
if I may kiss your ass for a moment.
Don't. Please don't.
It's your appreciation of everyone's performance
Yeah.
that really gave us the energy, I think, to
True.
Oh, well, I
to
had
pull it
so much
through.
fun working with you guys.
There's a lot of times
did?
you work with people
Yes.
and you don't really feel appreciated that your
Really?
stuff is yeah.
Really?
But
What do you
I
mean,
felt like,
really?
No, I
felt
don't.
like-
Really, that's interesting to me because I feel like as a director, like that, when you have guys who are that good, like it's almost like a secret that you have because you go, oh my god, I got these great guys doing this incredible stuff that I get to be part of my movie.
I think the problem is the directors get into this like head trip that they want to take all the credit for the thing, so then they don't ever really just sit back and enjoy what everyone's doing. So if anyone asks me, I want to direct the thing, I'm saying Key is enjoying it like Ben does.
For sure. That's what the fun of it is.
Benjoy. You must benjoy. Benjoya.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Ben.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
We did it.
That's it.
What the fuck? That ain't the plan! Check it, your clock! Yeah! Cry low! I'm a land farmer, motherfucker! Yeah! Mom called me Super Jack. Make me happy. Make my eyes rain. I'll cradle the balls, stroke the shaft, work the pipe, and swallow the gravy. You got to cross the fucking line. I know who I am. I'm a dude